Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey y'all, welcome back to SunshinehazeCo. I am Aja A. This is your February tarot forecast. It's going to be your typical 4-card spread, looking at the overall energy for you for the month, challenges or obstacles that might be coming in for you. Because we are dealing with Aquarius for most of the month of February, there's also going to be a card in here looking at where we need to tap into a little bit of that air energy and think about some things, think some things through. And as always, a quick little soul message, something extra for you to take away with you from this spread, okay? Before I get started with your reading, this is a general reading. If you feel like what I'm saying is not resonating with you, go on and check out your moon and or rising sign, which I will have linked down below in the description box. In the description box, there's hella other links that I'd like you guys to check out. We are in a new month, so check out the February Pick a Card forecast. We started the month with a Leo full moon a couple of days before going into it, so check out that video. The Aquarius new moon will go up during this month as well. We are also now in the first Mercury retrograde of the year, so check out that Mercury retrograde in Aquarius video. And I don't know what else is down there, but click on them links and go watch them videos. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. This video is for Taurus, Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, and Taurus Rising. So before I get started, if you feel like what I'm saying isn't resonating with you, again, check out your moon and or rising sign, which I do have linked down below in the description box. Let's go on and get into your messages here, Taurus. For the first card, you guys have Ether. And what I want to talk about first with this card is actually the numerology, because y'all know I can't see an 11 card and not say something about master number 11. What I get for the month of February with this card, as soon as I pulled it, was that there's some sort of enlightenment coming in for you. And the rest of your cards point to it being some sort of introspective enlightenment. But I do, with this being your main card here, it does tell me that there's something either that you need to come into alignment with, there's something that you need to figure out, something that you need to do, something along those lines that is going to become evident for you during the month of February. And that doesn't surprise me because we are in retrograde. We're currently in a retrograde, and so during retrograde period, I talk about reflecting and correcting, and I don't necessarily so much get the correcting energy here, but I do get a lot of reflecting energy, okay, with this Ether card. Ether, when we talk about Ether, we're talking about the space beyond, the space in between, this otherworldly realm, okay? It's where the spirit flows, it's where all of these things and these energies swirl around, you know? So with this Ether card and this message of enlightenment coming in for you, Taurus, I do get that whatever is transpiring, or not necessarily transpiring during February, but whatever is getting ready to transpire, I feel more so like after Mercury goes direct and we kind of hit the springtime for you guys, I get that it's going to be something big, something major. And not necessarily like, oh, my whole life is going to change and this is going to shift and this is going to do this. But I get the sense that there's some sort of epiphany coming in, some sort of realization coming in, some sort of something that is going to help level you up and put you into this space to where you can ascend into your next chapter, into your next space, into your next energy. Taurus, you're getting ready to round out your year. Your birthday's coming up in a couple of months, or yeah, in a couple months. So there is this energy, especially with earth signs, there is this energy of having to get everything together before you start over again, right? And with earth, you guys are definitely the element that likes to plan things out. You like to make sure that you analyze things. You like to make sure that everything works right and everything looks right so that it plays out in the way that you need it to. Okay, so with this Ether card here, there is this message of Taurus, you actually don't have a lot of control right now. You don't really have a lot of control over the things that are transpiring or the things that are going to be coming in for you. I get the sense that Taurus during the month of February, especially because a lot of you guys are still riding on the energy of the new year and then mixing that in with the energy of getting ready to wrap up your year. I get the sense that in February, you're like, I got work to do. I got to get this done. I got this plan over here. I got to pay for this. I got to get these plans all together. I got to send out this communication, ABC, XYZ. And what I get is that Taurus, you're probably going to be met with a lot of energetic pushback, just one by way of Mercury, and two by way of the fact that the way your energy is set up right now, you're actually supposed to be pausing to receive the messages and receive the knowledge and receive the information that you're supposed to be bringing in, okay? The next card that I have for you guys is in your crossing position, and you actually have the Four of Cups. And so when I mentioned this being an introspective time, a reflective period, this Four of Cups definitely comes in with that energy when it's in an upright position. However, this is a crossing energy for you. So when I read this in an upright position, I'm usually like, okay, this is a time for you to stop, think, there's something going on, you need to go on, you need to go within, figure some things out. But also with the Four of Cups, I also read this energy of discontentment. So with this being a crossing energy for you, especially crossing this ether, enlightenment, things are supposed to be changing, things are supposed to be aligning for you. There is this notion of, like I was saying earlier, Taurus, you're feeling like you got to work, you got things to do, and that's coming because in addition to the way that the times are set up and, you know, the new year and you wrapping up your rotation around the sun, there is this energy of, and maybe it comes from not being able to do everything you wanted to do last year, or maybe it comes from, you know, having put work in something that's not really necessarily playing out, but you are in a space to where you actually don't feel it no more. You're like, this ain't it for me. I don't like doing this no more. I don't like you no more. I don't want to spend my time or put my energy into this anymore, whatever the case may be. But Taurus, you're in a space right now to where you're like, this is not it for me. And the reason you feel like that is because, once again, your energy is preparing to shift. You're getting ready to make a shift. You're getting ready to come into a new rotation. And so you're in this space to where I've been saying this to my friends, and I'm like, it sounds crazy when I say it, but I hope that you guys can understand it. It's, you almost feel like you don't belong in the space that you're in, like you're too big for the space that you're in, okay? And the reason that you're having that feeling is because your mind and your spirit has already progressed to where you're supposed to be. Your physical just hasn't caught up yet. So Taurus, you're feeling that energy during the month of February, and because you feel that, and because you guys are earth signs, you are naturally inclined to start doing work to get yourself out of this feeling. But remember that I said this is a reflective and introspective time for you. Turn this card into an upright position for this spread. Take this Four of Cups, and instead of looking at life like, I don't like this, I don't like you, I don't want to do this no more, look at life like, okay, this is not working for me, so I need to stop and think about what it is that I want in my cups, and I need to stop and just sit quietly and maybe meditate. I need to pause for a moment and see what's actually supposed to be coming in, what new liquid is about to be coming into these cups, okay? So take your time during the month of February in regards to this crossing energy. Instead of trying to move so much, and like I said, I'll keep it very real with y'all, whatever you're trying to do during the month of February, you're gonna get pushed back anyway, because we are in a retrograde. So take the month of February to kind of just cool it now. You got to cool it now. Ooh, watch out. You got to slow it down. Okay. Take a moment to chill, kick it. Let the messages come in, let the things come to you, feel things. This is a Cups card, so we're talking about the water element here, the water suit, which is all about feelings and intuition. And intuition is a big thing with this ether energy too. So understand that once you stop and you pause, Taurus, you'll be getting your energy still so that you can see, get into that enlightenment so that you can see what it is that's supposed to be coming in for you, or how you're supposed to be aligning yourself. All right, and we're gonna turn that right side up because I said it. Turn that card into an upright position. Next card I have in your spread, Taurus, is Temperance, and this just points more to the message of what I was saying about cooling out, chilling out, calming down, keeping it cute, kicking back. Okay, you got the Temperance card here, and this is also a card of introspection as well. So if you look at the imagery on this card, this dude, he's sitting here, he's got like a little geometric, I don't know what kind of shape that is, but it's a little case, and he's got something in between it. It looks like it's kind of empty, but he is just calmly sitting on the water, and he's got this white light from the universe aligning him with whatever's supposed to be coming in, and he has this case to kind of catch what it is that's coming in from him by way of this light. So with this Temperance card, Taurus, I'm just going to reiterate the message that I was saying, is that you need to sit still during the month of February. This card is in the position of where you need to kind of rethink things and change your mind and rework things. And as of right now, the cards are reading to your energy as, Taurus, you want to go, you want to work, you want to do all the things right now. And the cards are saying it's not time for you to do that. we're in the winter season, which is the season of wrapping things up and things dying down and clearing things out. And we're, like I said, you're also at the end of your year. So you're actually in a space to where you need to wrap things up and you need to reflect on this past rotation around the sun, as opposed to trying to move forward right now, because by way of your reflections, you're going to get that enlightenment that you need to put you in the spaces that you need to be in for that ascension that I was talking about earlier in your spread, okay? Another message with this card too, Taurus, is that just because you have to slow down right now does not mean that you don't get to speed back up. This is just saying this is the energy for right now. This energy could just be for February. You know what I'm saying? I might come back in here in March and read your cards, and your cards might be like, yo, Taurus, time to get to work. You know what I'm saying? But right now, the cards say, hey, Taurus, cool down, chill out. Be Taurus that likes to be in the house and eat cookies for a minute. Just while you eating your cookies, make sure that you also thinking about things and that you're reflecting, that you're meditating on things that have transpired for you, because you do have enlightenment coming in. Last card that I have in your spread, Taurus, is Mars. And I got actually a few messages for this one here. This is in the position of your soul message. First, I'm going to read to the numerology. This is a 5 card. And so the number 5, as you guys know, especially if you watch the Universal Year video, if you ain't watched it, go watch it. The number 5 is not a subtle energy. The number 5 is all about change and transformation and adapting to new situations. And so in the soul message position, what I get is that you can't come into whatever change is supposed to be coming in for you unless you put yourself into a space to pause, a space to look at what you're supposed to learn from everything that has transpired and take with you into, like I said, into your new energy and your new chapters, okay? I also, with this Mars card, Mars is the planet of aggression. It's the planet of, you know, our, not intuition, what is the word I'm looking for? Instincts. So there is this energy that I'm picking up on, Taurus, is that although you are still here listening to this reading, the whole time you was in your head like, okay, well, she said to cool down. So that means like, I just don't need to do as much, but I still need to put a little bit of energy into this. So, you know, let me do this anyway. That is that Taurus aggression coming in. That's that earth stubbornness coming in saying, no, I'm still working. I'm still going to do this. You're not supposed to be working right now, Taurus. And I don't mean your job. For some of y'all, that could mean your job. But whatever it is that you were thinking of as I was doing this reading, you will be putting your energy into it. But right now is not the time. Right now is the time to reflect. Right now is the time to get things together so that you can move forward. With this Mars card, there's also the message of force. And so I do get with this soul message is that, Taurus, if you do not heed my advice, heed the messages of the card by way of spirit in the universe. If you guys keep moving, keep going, keep trucking right now and doing as much as you can, you're going to burn yourself out and you're going to force yourself into situations that are going to put you into the spaces to where you have to see these things. And I will say that when you go against the grain of the energy that is kind of swirling around you at the time is when shit starts to hit the fan. So with the, ow, I keep hitting my ankle. I hit my ankle on my end table the other day and I keep hitting it now. When you go against the grain of the energy that is swirling in for you, that you're supposed to be tapping into, things hit the fan. Things start to get out of whack. Things start to go left. And then you're sitting there like, well, why isn't this working? Because Taurus, you are not allowing life to lead you. You are not allowing yourself to fall into alignment with the things that you're supposed to be in alignment with. Instead, you're trying to force them as opposed to letting them play out how they're supposed to. Everything in divine timing. I say that a lot. Everything happens as it should, when it should, and how it should. Okay? So Taurus, don't rush right now. Just keep it cute. Like I said, cool it now. You got to cool it now. Ooh, watch out. You got to slow it. No, is it? You're about to lose control. Yeah. So make sure that you guys take a breather during the month of February. Like I said, we have a retrograde. I always suggest like don't do too much. Don't get too crazy during the retrograde period, because when that happens and the retrograde takes you out by way of the things that you're not supposed to be dipping and dabbling into, it takes so long to clean them up. Like you stuck dealing with that stuff after the retrograde passes, probably going into the next retrograde, because y'all know Mercury retrogrades 3-4 times a year. So if you don't want to, Taurus, I know y'all's energy, y'all don't want to deal with that. So if you don't want to deal with that, play it cool this month. just, you know, chill out, see what comes in for you, and then come back here in March and I'll tell you what the cards got to say for the next month, okay? And that's your spread. I hope it found you well. If you feel like you'd like your own personal reading, feel free to book one with me. I have my Etsy shop linked down below. There are several different tarot spreads that you can choose from on there. Just go to the Etsy shop, and then in the I think in the filters space, or like the search bar, there's a drop down menu, and just click tarot. That will pull up all of my tarot readings. I also have a tarot reading for this new year. I've got 2 different versions. If you want to know what's going on for this calendar year, go on and book one of those as well. And I think that's all that I've got for you guys. I think that's all I got for you. I dropped all of my shameless plugs at the beginning. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will catch y'all next time. Peace.